Hello Pisces, welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. It's going to be a general reading for who you may be dealing with and what they're up to. And for more tarot readings after this, go ahead and check out my wife's channel at Val53 Tarot, which is review as well. Thank you. I'll be starting by pulling their current or overall energy. And then we'll be going into clarifiers. Okay, I'll go ahead and get the cards out first, and then I'll begin. Whoa. Whoa. Jeez, I'm a little curious on this one, Pisces. A little bit different energy today with who you're dealing with. But we'll go with it and we'll kind of walk through this. But jumping into this, what they do show me right away, they do have some sort of plan or idea here in mind. But what's fascinating about this, I'm not too sure if this is a plan of communication or just a plan of what they want to do. Either or, they are definitely kind of battling themselves over this. But what's interesting is even though they are battling themselves over this, they're actually very fair and neutral with their perspective and how they're viewing everything. Now, that being said, they all are taking some time for themselves to kind of decompress, kind of ground themselves, rebalance and recenter. And what's interesting about this is there is some sort of connection or relationship here in place between the two of you. But the connection in and of itself is what's causing them to be in this mindset and perspective of possibly needing to take a little bit more time for themselves. There is a little bit of confusion as to what's truly going on regarding this connection, to the point where they may even be kind of putting, how do I say this? They might even be putting boundaries in place. And I don't exactly know what this is, but it's almost an energy of things might be a little bit too confusing between the two of you. And so they're kind of like saying, I need a little bit of space. And ultimately what they're saying is they need to kind of protect themselves energetically as well as emotionally. This is going to sound harsh, but ultimately what they're saying is they kind of want and desire to walk away from this because there are too many issues and difficulties. But what they're saying is there are issues and difficulties here that can't be fixed or worked on, but them choosing to walk away from this, their immediate focus is to focus on what changes they need to make. I don't exactly know what's going on today, Pisces, but let's go ahead and jump into clarifiers and see what some of this is. I kind of feel like they're fighting for their own happiness and fulfillment. And so even though the connection does show up, I kind of feel like, well, there might be too many problems or issues here that they're kind of like saying maybe they tried to work on this with you, maybe they tried not to. I don't exactly know, but they're saying, well, if we can't make changes and progress together, then I'm going to make changes for myself and progress on my own. Let's see. Yeah. They have something in mind here that they're processing, but they're not exactly just moving forward with it. And that's what I was kind of wondering. There is a little bit of that internal battle or struggle and difficulty within themselves. It's like they're doing what they can to really gain perspective on the situation. At the same time, even though they are gaining perspective on this, it's not making things emotionally any easier. And that's what that internal personal conflict and back and forthness is all about. It's like, do they move forward with this or do they not? They're not too sure. So there is some sort of emotional tie there between the two of you. But ultimately, it's an energy of, again, I kind of feel like there may be some sort of issues here that are, yeah. Yeah, they're, yeah. That's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering. Yeah. Yeah. They're kind of, geez, it's kind of, I got to give it to them. It's blunt and it's forward and it's direct. They're ultimately saying they're battling themselves because there is still some sort of emotional tie or connection between the two of you, but they're battling themselves in a sense of, like I said, either the two of you are going to work on this together and make things happen and make things change, and it'll be equal and balanced and fair between the two of you, or it's going to be done with. They're ultimately kind of saying they're at their, what's this called? They're at their wits' end. And they're saying they're trying to hold themselves back from just being done and closed off with this. They're saying if it's not going to be fair and equal give and take exchange of energy here, then they're just done. But they're holding on because there is that emotional connection. It's kind of like someone saying, I'm holding on, I'm fighting for this, but if it's not going to be this way, then I'm going to have to go my way. And that's why they're taking some time for themselves regarding this connection, because they're trying to work with you, Pisces. They're trying to work with you. They know what they want. They're being direct about it, but for some reason they're saying that there are issues or problems here that they feel like can't be fixed, worked on, or salvaged, to the point where they're saying, I may need to just walk away then because it's not fair. It's not equal. Oh, goodness. Yeah. There's so much back and forthness with their energy, and again, it's because there is a genuine connection or relationship here, but at the same time, they're kind of like saying, yes, we do have such a positive history and record with each other. At the same time, there's that confusion of, well, we do have a past, we do have a history, but things currently right now aren't in a way that they want. It's not balanced, it's not fair, it's not equal. It's one-sided. And they're kind of like borderline, just being outright done with this, or trying to stay and make this work. And clearly they're trying to stay and make this work. They are. Because they're showing me that they're currently already working on it. They're like, because we do have a history, because there is some sort of love there, this is also something that they want to communicate and talk to you about as well. They're kind of like, it's either going to go this way or it's either going to go that way. But it's kind of an energy of, they're going to bring it up and communicate to you about it. And that's the thing. They're not going to just dip out and ghost you or go cold. It's the energy of Pisces. No, they're going to have a conversation with you because it's like, it's worth fighting for. And if all this fight for this isn't leading them anywhere, they're kind of like, well, then fine, then I'm going to go fight for myself, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah, and even now they're battling themselves over it. They're battling themselves. They're like, I don't want to do this, but I might need to do this. There's a difference between want and need. And they know it. They know it. This is why they're kind of like, I need to do what is best for me emotionally. And if I need to consider everything and mostly myself, then I will. Goodness, hate to be the bearer of bad news today. Yeah, something tells me they're going through some sort of shift, if they haven't already. Like I said, they know what they're going after, they know what they're fighting for, and if they feel like I can't get it with Pisces, then I'm just going to go find something or possibly find someone else I can create a sense of equal, fair, and balanced relationship or connection with, unfortunately. Goodbye.